So the subject for today is it all starts with a dream. So I think that really applies to college students, to startups, or to CEOs in a Fortune 500 company. Dreams really do apply to all across the board. So I think the best part of a startup is that they do all start with a dream. You know that when you think about a startup, the people that start it, and even the interns here, I know just talking to different people about some of their dreams in life, I think the coolest part about it is everyone kind of has a dream. Whether you're in Paige's instance and you have that idea of, I have a dream that I want to revolutionize student organizations at campus. And so that really applies to Trellows and the things that we have here. But some other people, like Taylor and Ben, for example, they just have the dream of wanting to, help people and have the new best thing. And so whether that means you're stumbling upon new ideas or you've been working really hard on a different product, you have that dream that's going to get you to where you want to go. A dream is your creative vision for your life in the future. You must break out of your current comfort zone and become comfortable with the unfamiliar and the unknown. And so I really think that does apply to startups, in the fact that I know when we were reading the book, The Lean Startup, he was like, we spent a ton of time on one of our products, and it was his personal favorite. He really wanted to get it out there and thought it would really benefit people, and that was the thing that customers didn't like the most. And I think as a startup, especially if you have a dream of what you want something to be, but then you get it out and put it in customers' hands and they don't really like it, it's devastating, because that's you saw it from the beginning to where it is now. So I think you really have to know, to be successful, how to get out of your comfort zone, how to become uncomfortable, because a lot of times what's comfortable is what you see, but the people that are successful are going to be uncomfortable and adapting to different customers and what they want. I had the privilege of being involved with a thing called Pencils of Promise, and a guy started this at one little school, and now it's spread all over the country. I think their biggest backer is like Justin Bieber. I know and that's kind of weird, but he absolutely loves it. So they raise money and build schools for kids in Africa, and so I was really blessed to kind of get involved with that. But he was like, when I started this company, this philanthropy, like 10 years ago, I had no idea that it would be this big. And I was even talking to Ben earlier, and when we think about the Bill Gates and the Steve Jobs, I think if Steve Jobs would have looked like, okay, 20 years from now, I'm going to have the top-selling phone in the world, I'm going to have an iPad, I'm going to have all these things, he had no idea that was going to come. And so I think we have to have dreams that are just, huge and that we don't even expect to happen, and that's when we can truly be super successful. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. So this was something I kind of had to read a couple times to really, gauge into what it was trying to get across. But this is something that I think really does, like I said, applies to college students, applies to startup companies, applies to everyone. In the fact that, you can have the brain power needed to get something off the ground, but unless you have that drive and you have that goal of achieving that dream, you're not going to get anywhere. And I think it really does apply to, if you have the intelligence, you're going to be an employee. But if you have the ambition, you're going to be an employer. So I think that's really important, right, Ben?
That's right.
Right. And so, I think it can even go backwards too, is that I know a lot of people that they're not really book smart at all, but they work their butts off to get the A's and to strive to make things successful. And I think that both of those really have to do, or they really do complement each other. And if you do think about it, a bird without wings, it's really nothing then. It can't go to new levels. It can't get to different places. So if you do have the intelligence of building this brand new revolutionary thing for school organizations, but you don't have that ambition, you don't have that drive to reach out to new people, hire interns from all these different places, then you really can't be successful with what you want to get to. So that's a thought I do want to leave you with today. That is the thought of the day. Go Pokes.